Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fee, and I'm just going to be giving you guys a little update about my last video, where I am currently right now. So in my last video, I basically explained to you guys how I have actually not graduated college, although everybody thinks that I have. And I'll be going back to school this fall. I go to Georgia Southern University, and yeah, so basically the thing that's been on my mind is that before I graduated, I was in this modeling organization called Visage, and the modeling organization, I absolutely love it. It's built my confidence up to a T, and I just enjoy modeling, like walking, like everybody just being able to see the bad bitch that I was and the bad bitch that I had become while walking. And I am actually thinking about still doing it while I'm still in school. So the thing about that is, I was kind of putting it off, like nah, maybe I won't do it because, you know, everybody thinks that I graduated, this, that, and the third, what are they gonna say? But then I thought, like, who gives a fuck what they think? Who gives a fuck what they say? If they want to know what happened in my life, then I'll just tell them to go watch my YouTube video, and they'll be able to see, just like you guys have saw in my last video if you saw it. And honestly, I just don't care about the ridicule. I don't care what people are going to say, because they don't know me and they don't know what happened unless they went and watched the video. So if they do know what happened, then whoop-de-doo, good for them. But I'm doing this for me. So I've actually been thinking about joining the modeling organization again this fall, and I will be online. But even though I'm online, I still get to join the organizations that are on campus. So I love the organization so much that I'm going to join no matter what anybody says and no matter what the fuck they think, because I'm still going to show up as the baddest bitch there, like I always do. So basically, in my last video, I told you guys about how in February, that weekend, I went to go visit my ex-boyfriend, and of course currently we're not together because I'm single, but I went to go visit my ex-boyfriend. And that weekend that I went to go visit him, I actually gave up one of my modeling shows in order to be able to go visit him. So around the same time of him having like a 4-day weekend, if you guys know what a 4-day weekend in the military is, when we have exactly that, a 4-day weekend where we get off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday in order to be off for the holidays. And that weekend he was off, so I decided to go visit him instead of actually doing this show that we had that was called LOL, which is language of lingerie. And I absolutely loved that. But I absolutely loved that that show that we always threw, and I didn't get to do it, and I chose him over the modeling organization because I knew that he was going to Hawaii, and I just wanted to be able to spend as much time with him. And so I sacrificed my modeling show in order to go visit him, and I knew that I would be able to do the next show that we had. But it ended up turning out that one of my jobs that I had, like I told you guys in my last video, that I had this weekend job where we went and set up dance competitions, and it ended up that one of the dance competitions landed on the next day that they had chosen in order to do the next show. So I actually wasn't able to do any of the shows last year, although it was my senior year. So I feel like me actually failing my classes, it kind of almost feels like a second chance to myself, that I'll get to be able to, you know, do the things that I wanted to do that I didn't get the chance to do because I was just going through so much with my dad dying and, you know, stuff not ending up the way it was supposed to. So I've decided that I'm just gonna put my fear aside, put the ridicule that I think other people will have, because fuck them. Who cares about what the hell they think? I really shouldn't care about them. It's all about me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join. I'm not thinking about joining. I know I want to join, so I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm going to join the organization. I'm going to continue to build my confidence and be a bad bitch, and I'm just gonna do me for me because I want to do it. So you guys will be seeing a little bit of me modeling, and I'll be able to vlog and show you guys how the process works and everything like that. Some of the stuff you guys probably won't see until like the very end of the show, or like a little bit after, because we have this contract that we signed where we can't show you guys what's happening and the things that we do in the middle of us actually doing it. So that's just something they just want to keep confidential. Jesus Christ, they just want to keep everything confidential so that when people show up to the shows, they see everything for the first time. And because, you know, I go to Georgia Southern and some of my friends follow me, they just don't want us to be like exposing what we're going to be doing during the shows, which is understandable, which I, you know, don't mind. But I'll just be showing you guys little snippets of me modeling, but not necessarily the stuff that's going to be in the show until after the shows. So that's just one thing that I've been thinking about doing, and I've decided to just step out my comfort zone and do it, because like I said, it's not for them. Who cares what they think? And because I was kind of afraid to do it, I'm going to do it 100% now, because if it's something that I'm afraid to do, then it means that if fear is trying to stand in the way of me doing something, I'm going to do it anyway, because it's going to help me overcome that fear. It's going to help me overcome whatever ridiculous feeling that I think is going to happen, because I know that when I actually do it, it's not going to be as bad as what I thought. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I know I'm going to meet new people. I know I'm going to meet, be able to help out other people as well. And I'm not afraid to step out on that floor and just be me and do me. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to join the organization, whether or not, what anybody thinks, what anybody says. I really don't give a fuck anymore. Like, at first I did, but now I don't, because I'm just like, who the fuck are these people? Like, everybody has their own problems that they're going through. Why the fuck am I sitting here worried about these people who don't even know me like that? Like, you can't judge somebody if you really don't know who they are. So it's like, I'm just excited at this point. I'm just excited because this is my last stretch. This is my last modeling organization with Visage, like the show that I'm going to be doing, and I'm ready to knock it out the motherfucking park, and I'm ready to show y'all how I knock it out the park. And I'm just ready for me to just be going back to school with my friends, because two of my friends who I started school with here in the fall of my freshman year, they actually ended up leaving, and now they're coming back. And the crazy thing is, we all started together, and now I'm going to be leaving with them too. So they ended up coming to school. Something happened with their financial aid where they had to basically drop out. Life happens and shit happens. So they've decided to come back to school. I'm so proud of them. Shout out to them, because they're doing something that, not a lot of people actually have the courage to do, come back after dropping out. So they've decided to come back. They're doing electrical engineering and mechanical engineering, and I'm really proud of them, and I wish them the best of luck. But the crazy thing is, it kind of feels like a second chance for like all of us to be together again and just to see each other grow over time, because when they're coming back, they're like, I'm not playing, I'm not trying to sit here and party and do all this stuff. I'm focused, and I love that, because I know that they're going to be on their shit, and I'm going to be on their ass about their stuff too. So I'm really excited for them to come back to school, to actually be able to have that experience, to be able to relax a little bit with everything that's been going on in their lives, and for us to just be able to grow together. And yeah, for them to kind of wish me off before I go active duty. I got my orders. I'll be leaving January 5th for Bullock. Bullock is basically officer training school, where we go and learn our jobs. I'm ordnance, that's my branch, and I'll be going to Virginia. So yeah, so I'll be going in January in Virginia. I know it's gonna be cold as fuck. It's gonna be so cold, but it's okay, because we're gonna get through it. Fun fact about me, I don't like the cold. I'd rather be hot as hell than cold as fuck, or just cold at all. I'd rather just be baking in the heat, just than shivering my ass off. And I know everybody's always like, well, you can bundle up when you got, you can bundle up in the cold, but when you're in the military and you're just out there with what you have on, ain't no bundling up, because you ain't got nothing to bundle up with. So that's why I would rather be hot than cold, because when it's hot, people be passing out, and they would rather have us in the shade and stuff like that, and have us inside, or for us to just be cool than be in the cold. And I feel like they really don't be caring about us in the cold, honestly. Like, you can get frostbite, and I feel like they'll be like, oh, rub your hands together. So I don't know. So that's just me. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. I still rather be hot than cold. I don't care. But yeah, I'm actually really excited, because before I left, I actually didn't get the chance to do a lot of stuff that I wanted to do on my channel and show you guys. So I wanted to basically just show you guys the things that were around my campus, in order to just let people know who possibly are coming to Georgia Southern, or just to let people know that they should be exploring around their campus, because they never know what they're gonna find. Because personally, I have found a lot of stuff around my campus that I didn't know was there before until like last minute. So there's this one thing that I definitely want to get into. It's called Southern Adventures, and Southern Adventures is something at Georgia Southern, with our recreational. It's connected to our recreational our rack, and basically it's where you pay to have certain adventures. That's why like Southern Adventures, the name kind of fits. So they do stuff like beach yoga and camping and backpacking and hiking. They even have this one trip in January where you go on a ski resort and it only costs like $200, like, and they give you the equipment and everything. And I'm just like, yo, like, this is a great opportunity. And I feel like if you don't know about this and you go to Georgia Southern or just in your school in general, please check out the things inside of your RAC, your recreational center, because my recreational center personally, they have stuff like yoga, boxing, CPR classes, and it's very helpful. And there's even people who are locals who could come and take those CPR certifications, which is only like $50, or yeah, I think it's exactly $50 here at my school. But in other schools and other places, I really encourage you guys to check out what your school has to offer, because you never know. Like, there's so many certifications that you can get here on campus before you graduate that a lot of people don't know about, which is kind of crazy, because when you graduate, you can also have your undergraduate degree, master's degree, with a lot of certifications under you. Of course, the certifications cost a little, they cost some money, but at the same time, you'll be more qualified for more jobs if you have the certifications. So, yeah, so this is just like a little life update about how I'm feeling with the next semester coming around, and me having to, you know, face other people going into the new year, knowing that I have to take these classes. I won't be on campus, honestly, because my classes are online, but I will be going to like the library, and I will be most likely on campus for ROTC, because I'll be at MS5, which just means that I finish all of my certifications for ROTC. I just have to basically just graduate. And of course, they're still going to want to see our face, but I'll definitely be on campus, because I'll be bottling, Jesus Christ, sorry, I'm talking real fast and I'm trying to slow it down, but I'll be bothering, Jesus Christ, golly, I'll be bothering our new PMS, which is Professor of Military Science. He is actually a logistics officer, and I know that, like, it kind of feels crazy, because it kind of feels like me failing was like the perfect opportunity to help me build up to my perfect career, because me being ordnance, I'm currently logistics, and him being a logistics quartermaster branch, I'll be able to learn so much for him before I leave, because my current PMS, she was a signal officer, but with him being a log stat officer, oh my god, like, this is the perfect opportunity for me to build up as much knowledge and be able to gain like things that I wouldn't have known before leaving for Bullock. So now that I do have the opportunity to be able to know a lot more information about, you know, possibly my job and what I'll be doing, the things that I should do in order to help myself out in the future, I'm going to be in his office pestering him about, I'm going to have a question every day. Like, every time I'm in that office, I'm going to have a conversation with him. He's going to know my name by heart, because I'm going to make sure that I get every single lick of information and knowledge that I can from him, because he was expressing how he wanted more people to be logistic officers. So I'm actually really excited for that, because I have the opportunity to gain more knowledge in my field before I actually get into my field. And just, it just seems like a blessing lined up back to back to back. It's like I didn't get the opportunity to do all the things that I wanted to and show you guys on my channel, and now that I do have the opportunity to do that, because I wasn't before, I'm actually glad that I was able to have this opportunity. I'm not glad that I failed the classes, but I am glad that I'm able to have the opportunity to really, you know, just do things I wasn't able to before. So instead of looking at this like, dang, this is terrible, all these people are gonna see me again on campus, I'm looking at it in a positive mindset, where I'm looking at it like, this is the perfect opportunity for me to do everything I said that I wanted to do, and even more. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, but I just want to encourage you guys that whenever you're feeling a type of way about doing something and questioning yourself, just look within yourself to see what you want to do initially, because it's not about what other people want. It's really about with you, what you want. So whatever you want, go after it. Whatever you're feeling, dive head first into it. Just trust yourself, because you never know the opportunities that can come from you just being you and you following your gut and following your instincts. Because at the end of the day, the only person you're gonna have to live for is yourself. And I'd rather you live for yourself than to sit here and live in fear and be afraid of what other people have to say, what they're gonna, do. Because the right people who you want to be around you will come. And the people who won't, they'll hate. And that's good, because you'll know it's not good that they're hating on you, but it's good that they are hating on you at the same time. Because then you'll know, oh, you're a hater. You're projecting the things that you can't do onto me, and that shows me that I'm doing the right thing. Because if I'm doing something that sits here and everybody's hating on it and they're scared to do it themselves, then it's something that I should be doing more. Because it's obviously that I'm doing the right thing if you're threatened by it. So just keep doing you. That's all I got to say. Thanks guys for tuning in. I hope you guys learned something from this video and were able to gain something from it. I'm going to be posting a lot more, and yeah, just stay tuned. Bye.